You say it's because teams don't know how to defend modern offense. Why is that?
Gary, the defensive coaches in the NBA are at a loss right now. They are a generation behind because the defense that you really need to play, Byron, against these small ball attacks where you've got 5 guys who can shoot and so much speed, is to play a switching defense where all the defenders switch. The problem is the players of today, while they grew up shooting the ball and playing fast, they didn't grow up playing switching defense. Switching defense is something that was used at the end of games. It was used in playoff series and special teams. Players aren't used to playing it for 48 minutes, Carrie, and the defenses can't keep up. The defensive coaches are at the drawing board, and right now, it's just not a fair playing field, especially since the officials are not letting you hold and grab and anything like that anymore. They have no defense to their defense.
No, I agree with you as far as the switching defense goes, because a lot of guys at the end of the games, like you said, you switch 1 through 4, 1 through 5, and you're not doing that on a game-to-game basis. You know what? But you also got to say that the offense has been given the keys to the car, so to speak, because defensively you can't touch anybody anymore. Like you said, you can't hand check, you can't bump. When the guy gets to the rid of the ball, you know, we were always able to hit and hold a little bit. Right now you have so much freedom on the offensive end. It's hard to guard guys. But I do agree with you, Brian, on this issue. Defenses right now always a step behind on the offensive end. We talked about that with the Lakers, how long it's going to take these guys to get together on the defensive end.
Just play some defense.
Yeah, well, that would be good too if you wouldn't give up layups and dunks all the time. But being able to switch and play, you know, 1 through 5, you know, switching defense, at least you can hopefully keep somebody in front of you and force teams to shoot jump shots.
Okay, well, here's what's strange. We're talking about high-scoring teams and offense, and then there's this one team in the East that everyone says they're definitely a contender. They'll be there. We're talking about the Celtics, and they're struggling, especially with Kyrie. When you look at that team, Brian, what are you seeing?
25th ranked offense right now. One of the top defenses, 25th ranked offense with all this talent. Very surprising. And one of the things you see for sure is Kyrie Irving averaging 3 fewer shots a game than last year, averaging less points, the fewest points since his rookie year. And here's why, Carrie. He's averaging the fewest touches per game in 6 seasons.
Who has to share the ball?
Well, that's right, because the problem is there enough to go around? Can all these guys eat, basically? And the answer is none of them are eating very well right now, and it's affecting their offense. And so you really wonder, you know, are they going to get to a situation where they're going to have to choose? All right, we have to start to feature these guys. We can't have this egalitarian offense. That's the way Brad Stevens wants to play. He wants the ball to move around,
right.
Not to favor anybody. But not favoring anybody means that nobody's doing great, really.
Right, but you got to favor somebody towards the end of the game. And hopefully that's Kyrie Irving. You know, he's their best closer. We know that. But I think we also knew at the beginning of the season with the injuries that these guys had last year, Gordon Hayward, Kyrie Irving coming back, that their offense was going to be a let's find out how we can play together type style. That's why right now they're 25th in the league. The thing that's holding them together is the thing that we just talked about is the defensive end. They are a very good defensive team, and that's because they had that defensive system set in place last year. But when you bring in 2 of your best players back who came back from injuries, it's going to take them guys a while to get in that flow. And I think that's what we're seeing with the Celtics right now. They're just not in that flow right now, and they don't have that rhythm, and it's going to take them a little while.